What happened to our home was on January 26th, early in the morning. Smoke detectors went off, thank God, and furnace started a fire in the basement and pretty much damaged the whole interior of the house.
Never would have imagined we would be out in the cold at 11 below zero at 1:45 a.m. It was definitely scary.
We learned about RebuildEx the morning of the fire. I called RebuildEx, and within an hour, I received a call from Buzz. And this is a Sunday morning. Buzz arrived at the neighbor's house, I would say around 6 a.m. Fire department was still here when he showed up.
He's waited with us until it was safe enough for him to look at everything, and he just made us feel like he was going to help us.
Yeah, within 5 minutes of meeting Buzz, we knew this is the guy we want.
Yep.
He was concerned. You could tell he was sincere. The great thing about Buzz is that he gives you ideas. And that was so helpful for us because he obviously does this for a living. He knows what's going to work best. He said, I have an idea for your kitchen. To open up that kitchen and take the wall between the kitchen and the living room. Yep. And I'm like, wow, what a great idea. Also, his idea was to put the sliders off the kitchen onto the deck to bring natural light into the kitchen, which we didn't have before.
Buzz also helped us with other improvements. Up in our bedroom, we had a hot tub up there that we were planning on eventually getting rid of, but he had the idea to pull that out, make it a walk-in closet, and then a bigger bathroom with double sinks. He suggested putting the entertainment section. Right,
which I never would have thought of. So it was just things like that where his experience, knowledge, and expertise really guided us through this, and we couldn't have done it without Buzz. As far as other contractors, they're not in tune with customer service. Comparing to RebuildEx, it's night and day. The professionalism that RebuildEx exhibited was second to none. The benefit of hiring somebody like RebuildEx, who specializes in things like fires and floods and water damage, and then using a general contractor, is that it's a different type of job. It's not building new or adding on. For example, a contractor who just builds, who doesn't deal with devastation like this, doesn't know that a little piece of insulation, if it's left in the walls, you'll smell the smoke. As far as managing your own contractors, from people that we've spoken with who have done that, everyone has told us it's something they'd never do again. Unfortunately, we had a fire, but the positive result of that was that we were able to work with RebuildEx and have all of the updates that we wanted to do. So you can't even compare the house now to what it was before.
No. It's fresh looking, clean, bright.
RebuildEx pretty much restored the entire house. The only thing that was fine was the roof, the structure. Everything else inside needed to be replaced. That included floors, walls, piping, electric. Buzz took care of everything. It was hands-off for us. We didn't have to deal with any of that. We were able to continue our lives as normal while Buzz took care of the house. We didn't even have to think about it. That's what made him so great to work with. The workmanship of RebuildEx, all of their materials, everything that they use is top-notch, top of the line, from sink faucets to the hardwood floors to cabinets to granite. Everything was top-notch, top quality, doorknobs, everything. We had a wood-burning stove here that got damaged in the fire. They took that out and redid the whole fireplace. As far as the craftsmen and the people that worked for Buzz and RebuildEx, they were wonderful, all of them. The finished product and the work that RebuildEx did to the house is amazing. This is our dream home.
RebuildEx gave us an estimated time that we could be back in our home. I think at the time they had said July at first. They worked like crazy, and I'd hear neighbors say, they're really going to town on your house. They're always there. They're there at 7 a.m. and they're there until 5, 6 o'clock at night. And as a result, we got in our house 4 weeks early.
Yeah, right? We were in the house June 4th, so they were actually ahead of schedule.
Ahead of schedule because they worked diligently.
As far as recommended RebuildEx, I've already done that, and I'll continue to do that. We will have them in our Rolodex forever.
Likewise, a lot of people are asking who did the work and what a wonderful job and how everything looks, and not hesitant at all to say RebuildEx. They just really did a wonderful job. RebuildEx is good people.